This is brief. Having an Ostara service seemed to me to be a lovely way to celebrate one of the traditions underlying our church, paganism, as well as to talk about its ties to other religions and how it manifests today, while at the same time celebrating something that we are all deeply grateful for, the advent of spring. Some of what I'm talking about here was taken from the book Celestially Auspicious Occasions, Seasons, Cycles, and Celebrations by Donna Haynes. Ostara is not another word for Easter. We have a cluster of holidays that happen at this time of the year, and Ostara is one of them, as is Easter and as is Passover. Pagans celebrate the natural world and its cycles. So this is the time of year when we celebrate the spring equinox, that time when life returns to our world, appearing as bulbs, shoots, and buds, of birds building nests, of wakening insects. I had ants in my garden this morning. Of rising sap. It is a time of lambs and flowers, fresh breezes and sudden showers, of sunlight's warm touch after winter's cold embrace. We humans spring clean, declutter, prepare our gardens, ready ourselves for warmth, and celebrate this new spring energy. Rains wash away winter's grime, and robins and other birds are starting to lay eggs, one of the symbols of Ostara. The egg of the world is cracking and spring emerging. The egg, for so long an obvious and essential symbol for birth, fertility, and eternity, for life. Dyed eggs were given as gifts at spring festivals in ancient Egypt, Persia, Greece, and Rome. And even now, how many eggs were used this morning to celebrate Easter, hidden for children to hunt or turned into cascarones to hurl at each other? Eggs were central to the spring festivals celebrated by the old tribes of Northern Europe to honor Eostre, Anglo-Saxon goddess of the dawn, whose sacred animal is the moon hare. Brought to Britain by Phoenician traders, she is the same queen of heaven celebrated by the Babylonians as Astarte and the Assyrians as Ishtar. From her name we derive the scientific terminology for the female hormone and reproductive cycle, estrogen and estrus, as well as Easter and the Jewish queen Esther. During Purim, the Jewish spring festival, Queen Esther is praised as the heroine who saved her people from a plot of annihilation. But her story predates the biblical book of Esther. Its roots are in the folk tales of those who continue to worship Astarte, calling her Esther. Eostre's eggs, laid by her moon hare, are eloquent symbols of our world, of its strength and fragility, of its potential, of how in this world we have so much to protect, and how each of us holds so much inside. So go forth from this service with that knowledge and hope in your heart, filled with fresh spring energy. Know that you are part of the natural cycle and that it carries you along. Go forth and know it is finally spring. I know.
We now ask the spirits to leave us. Hold them in your heart, if you will. And remember that they will be back for Beltane on May 1st. So we reverse the order now, and we begin with the Spirit of the North. Spirit of the North, go if you must, stay if you will, blessed be. Spirit of the West, Spirit of water, go if you must, stay if you will, blessed be. Spirit of South, Spirit of fire and the sun and warmth, go if you must, stay if you will, blessed be. Spirit of the East, Spirit of air and breeze, go if you must, stay if you will, blessed be. The circle is open but unbroken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.